Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. This is Cynthia Maynard, and boy, we've had a rough day. It's been almost 24 hours without the internet, which I know sounds funny, but when all of your business things are done on the internet, it kind of gets a little bit frustrating. So much for Frontier. It affected my creative turn of mind, unfortunately, and I had a wedding card. I have a wedding tomorrow to go to, so I thought I would go through my stash and use that up. So I found this piece of, it's cardstock, and I had sprayed it with some different, it looks like it was printed scrapbook paper behind there. I can see a little bit of a design. And I had done some spray inks on there and stenciled with some texture paste and then sprayed that. And so I've got this cool design here. I thought this would be a good opportunity to use my stash up since I was kind of having a little war of the mind there with the internet situation. I had a die cut from a Celtic die set from Do Crafts, so I had that in my stash. It's just out of black cardstock. I had this that I had stamped Celebrate Love on, and it was one of those little cutouts you get in, you know, scrapbook paper packs, and then I roughed up the edges and kind of distressed them and then threw it in my stash. So sometimes when I'm having non-enlightened days, I kind of do those things, and so for times like these I'm glad. So I'm just kind of stick that on there like so, like that, and I'm going to cut this down to slightly smaller than an A2 size card. I also have some black cardstock by Recollections, and I'm going to cut that down to a card panel that this can mount onto. It's slightly warped because of the spraying and inking, so I wanted to mount that on something before I put it on the card base. The deck here a little bit. I also had some, this was from a Tuesday morning set from Artsy, out of a pack that you're supposed to make whatever with it, but it's like a crochet lace. So I'll just rip off a piece there. So I want it kind of about 2/3 of the way down, and then I'm just going to wrap that on the back. Hold that down. Like so. Yeah, could be kind of cool. The score tape on the bottom, and a couple of foam squares. It's always nice to have a stash. You know, there are days it always happens to me on the days that I actually need a card that day, or within a couple days, and all of a sudden my brain goes blank and I can't think of anything. And then the days that I don't, nobody cares in the world if I'm making a card or not, those are the days that I come up with all these great ideas. So, Murphy's Law, I guess. Alright. Kind of like that. Out of minis. I think that'll be secure. Where my larger foam squares are, so I think I'm going to have to and peel. Right, and then we could just go ahead and put that on an A2 size card base, and we can do some stamping in the middle. I've got a Lawn Fawn stamp set here, and it has lots of little sentiments, and I'm going to use this Wedding Wishes one. This is called Sophie's Sentiments, by the way, and I'm going to put that on the inside. Envelope and a pre-scored card here from Coordinations. You can just buy those packs. And then you just use your foam folder there to straighten that out. And then we can go on ahead and adhere our panel onto there. And craft table overload here. Alright, down. It kind of has a little artsy mixed media feel. I kind of like how it turned out. Kind of gives one reason to hope when your brain absolutely stops working. Yeah, so build up your stash, I guess, is the moral of the story here. Let's go ahead and stamp on the inside. Let's do some Sweet Sugar Plum. You know, the new inks there. Yeah. Then it just says Wedding Wishes. Maybe we can put a heart. I've got a heart over here from another stamp set from the Stamps of Life that I just got. So I can kind of put that off to the side. And let that dry, and that just gives a little extra something. And we can even go, since I'm not mailing it, I think I'm going to do something. Maybe I'll pick out that floral on the there. I've got this floral set from Do Crafts as well that I got on a Walmart.com haul. Let's see. Alright, so there you have it. Using your stash. Saves the day. And then I'm going to put her name in the middle. And, well, his name too. Yeah, I didn't grow up with her, but I've known her since she was born, so my focus is kind of on her. But and then the card, I think, kind of turned out kind of nice. I'm happy with that. I think it's kind of cool. Has this mixed media vibe about it. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel so that you stay in the loop with videos that post just about every day, and so that will be a great help to me. Thank you so much and have a creative day. Thanks.